What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can guess from the title of this video, my training block has finally come to an end and I finished on a pretty big high. I managed to come away with a 295 kilo squat and a 320 kilo deadlift in the same session, which is massive for me. I've never done that before, never mind in the same session. Hitting 295 was a big win for me. I personally really struggle using collars when it's heavy. It just changes the bar whip. How the bar whips is different with collars. So I was very happy to be able to do it without spotters, and it wasn't that difficult compared to the 292 I hit back in October last year. So very happy about that. Progress is very obvious at the minute, especially considering I didn't feel good on this particular day. Still felt very obvious signs of fatigue in the legs and in the back from the previous week of training, which was also very good. All my warm-ups felt like pretty average up until 260. Honestly, it was super cold in the gym, like 5 degrees. All the plates were frosty. I just couldn't get warm at all. But I was just ready to take the day for what it is, and I was hoping to finish on a high. But I had no real expectations. I was just gonna take the weights as they were coming. So this was 220 kilo, my last warm-up. Felt pretty average, if not below average, to be honest. Then I ended up taking my normal jump straight to 260, 575 pounds, 6 gym plates, whatever you want to call it. This felt pretty good, to be honest. It felt pretty light on the back. It felt solid. Yeah, I had no worries without spotters or anything. I'm not that bothered. I think I'm kind of used to it now. But I ended up making the jump to 295 anyway. I was very confident. I wasn't nervous. I knew I can do it. So it was just a matter of execution. So I will just let you guys watch it without a voiceover. Then I'll come back to you. It feels like. There you go. So as you guys saw, 295 pretty well. I meant to pause it. Unfortunately, the pause was pretty much non-existent, to be honest. But I'm not bothered. Very happy with the fact that I managed to score 295. Normally I have to get pretty high for it, and I'm nervous, but progress has been very obvious over the past couple of blocks, so I'm very happy to be able to do that. Then I've had a free bite with 180 kilos. I could feel my back and my legs were absolutely toasted after that top single, so I didn't want to risk getting hurt, so I just stuck with the lowest number that I had written down, and I just did my free bite. As you can tell, it wasn't great, but I'll show you guys bench in a second. What is going on, guys? I just finished up squatted 295 for a mini paused lifetime PR. Never squatted 295 with collars, no spotters. Very happy about that. Then I just had a free bite, paused, back down with 180. I didn't bother pushing the weight on this one. My back is very toasty from last week. I can feel it. Carrying a lot of acute and accumulative fatigue, so I was careful on the backoffs, but I really wanted to push the top set, so really happy. Now I am going to eat 2 of those bananas, and there is a protein bar here as well. I'm gonna have that with a ton of water, and then I have the remaining bit of my pre-workout, and then after bench I'll have another banana and one of those rain drinks. I'll show you that later, but for now let's have a 10-minute break, listen to some Lord of the Rings, clear this up, and I'll see you guys during bench. Alright, so in the end I ended up not recording any of my bench warm-ups. Everything felt super heavy on this day. I just couldn't set up. My back was so like roasted, I just couldn't arch. It was like basically a flat back 210, so it is what it is. I knew after the squat bench is not gonna feel great, but that's fine. Here are a couple of my last warm-ups for deadlift. Ended up taking 245 kilos, 285 kilos, then I jumped straight to 320 kilos. I felt pretty tired by the time I got to 320, but that's okay. I'm very excited to just do a full meet where I don't have to do all this crazy back off volume after the top sets. After all this work, I still had 6 back off sets of deadlift, which was 3x6 post deadlift with 220 kilos. Yeah, I've done better sets of deadlifting in my life, that's for sure. Then I've just had a 3x10 deficit stiff leg deadlift with a relatively wide grip, 160 kilos, which was a PR. Obviously, it's like a variation I haven't been doing for a while, so it's a pretty cheap PR. But yeah, it's crazy for me that I can handle all this work whilst still pushing very high intensity. So very, very happy. Time for a deload, and then on to the next block. I got some pretty hefty goals, which I'll be talking about in my next video. If you ended up listening to everything that I had to say, thank you so much. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be explaining what I'm going to be doing moving forward.